was two analytic session together. So today will be a compensation for that. We have 1 hour of soft skills session today from 6 to 7, right? Important information that I want to share with all of you is starting from tomorrow, the links for the sessions will be updated in the Open Mentor website. So I request you to please use the website to join the session. If you see in the Open Mentor page, you will see this button for soft skills or whatever session that you want to join. You can session for soft skills and analytical and quantitative methods is this 6 to 7:30 link. Please click on this to join the session. Okay, it is for safety reasons that we have made this arrangement. Okay, that is the first information. Okay, so in the last week, we saw about two very important things. One is on how to tell me about yourself, and also the second one is on how to design your resume. Okay, I hope everyone had the opportunity to design their resumes and also finish their tell me why. Okay, I said we will start with a very, very important topic this week, and the topic is group discussion. How many of you have participated in group discussion before? How many of you have participated in group discussions? Anyone? Okay, I see one hand go up. Okay, so some of you have participated in group discussion. Okay, I want you to remember one thing. A group discussion is a very important step in an interview process, and it will allow the company to assess you in detail. Okay, I will tell you what will they assess through group discussion. How should you approach group discussion? And how you can make your impact in the group discussion stronger. Okay, so that will be the topic for the rest of March, for the next 2 weeks. Okay, right. So let me quickly start. This session is going to be a lot of examples, example video based. Okay, so it will not be very lecture type. It will be a good learning experience. Okay, so if I ask you what is the reason for someone, or what is the reason for an organization to have group discussion? Why should they tell you to talk? Anyone can try to answer. Why should an organization tell us to talk? Yeah, any answers? Okay, so the reason behind why organizations are giving a lot of importance for group discussion is two things. As you proceed with your work will involve around talking with people to get your work done. Okay, IT job is all about calls. You should have seen all of this, funny comedy videos on YouTube on how IT people take calls, right? Right. So what the reason behind giving so much of importance to GD is you will constantly work with discussing with others. Okay, if I have to discuss with others, isn't it enough if I know English? See, there is a lot of difference between a debate and a group discussion and simply listening. Okay, when I say simply listening, that means you are just being passive. You are not talking anything. You are just watching or monitoring what is going on. On the other hand, when I say debate, right, you have to try and win your argument. Okay. On the other hand, when we say a discussion is not about winning an argument or simply listening. It is about putting your points together and listening to others and getting the best results out of the discussion. Okay, so now let us start with the basics of group discussion in today's session. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. I'm just going to go ahead with the topic. Now, when I said, okay, your group discussion is an important assessment that your company will use, right? So you can think of what can people assess by allowing me to talk or discuss with a group of people. The first and foremost thing is your personality. Okay, so if you allow the others to talk, wait for your turn and then talk, you will come out as a person who gives equal importance or chance to everyone. Okay, if you are not able to talk even after listening to the others speak, then you will come out as a person who cannot talk in crowd or introvert. If you keep talking and does not give opportunity for others to talk, then it will reflect on you as a person who doesn't give chance or who doesn't listen to others. And most importantly, the group discussion shows how good a listener are you. Right, we will see the next week's session on listening. Okay, I will take you through a full program on listening, right? So why should you be a good listener? Only if you listen you will be able to get or learn new points. Okay, and also you will be able to what do I say, you'll be able to put your point, you will learn to put your points more strong. Okay, right, so that is on listening and the general aspects of group discussion. So now let us start. I'll just show you one sample of what a group discussion is. Okay, and then we will proceed. We have just 3 or 4 points to cover in today's session. So it will be video based. I have found some good resource material for you to try. Okay. So please let me know if you are able to hear the volume in the video. Are you able to hear the video? Are you able to hear the video? Can I have a quick thumbs up? Can I have a quick thumbs up? Karthi, are you able to hear the video, Karthi? Okay, you're not able to.
Ma'am, what ma'am?
Karthi, I will play the video. Please confirm if you're able to hear the sound from the video. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. No, ma'am, I can't able to hear, ma'am.
Can't hear.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let me just check how we can add this. Okay. Just give me a minute.
Okay, ma'am. You
So,
can able to share the screen, ma'am.
yeah, I have shared the screen.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm just thinking if I have to do some changes once again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just give me a minute. Okay, looks like I have to add the videos to the resource list so that you can hear the volume. So today I'll just hold the videos for today. We will continue with the videos tomorrow. Let me go on with the topics. We don't waste time. So from in the interest of time, I'm just going to quickly talk through the basics of group discussion, and then we will proceed. So when we think of a group discussion, we always think of 2, 3 things. Okay. The one thing that we always think is, okay, I should keep a strong counterpoint. Okay. Which is not true. A group discussion is not an argument. Okay. A group discussion just sees only 2, 3 things. Are you able to listen to the other person? Are you able to put what do I say? Are you able to put your points across even when the other person is continuously talking? Okay, these are very important, especially when you are in a what do I say? Especially when you are in a group environment. Okay, so that is the whole idea behind group discussion. Okay, so now if you have to think of the primary difference between group discussion, debate, and GD, all of that, the idea with debate is to either win or lose. நம்ம நீயா நானாலாம் பார்த்திருக்கோம், right? We have seen so many debate shows on TV, right? So it is not really the objective of a group discussion. Okay. In a group discussion, on the other hand, okay, we focus on okay, in a plain discussion, we focus on just expressing your viewpoint and respecting others' viewpoint. On the other hand, a GD requires way more thinking, okay, and logic. Okay, you don't know, you may not know the other person in the room. Okay, right? The reason is we will not always have known people when we talk. For example, when you're talking to a customer group, okay, you will not have a known customer. A known person may not be the customer. Okay, right? So what happens is you have to what do I say? You have to now think of way in which you don't say no, yes, or disagree with the other person points, right? But instead you bring out your point very well and matured. Okay, so சண்டை போடுற மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாது, நீயா நானா மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாது. Should not be like a debate. It should be more, and it should not be simply passive listening. வெறும் உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிறதும் கூடாது, right? So none of this will work. Okay, so when we talk of group discussion, we are going to learn how to handle it first. Okay, okay. So I already told why GDs happen. GDs happen because that is the future of yourself in any company. You need to be able to talk. Another main reason enna appadina, I want everyone to understand this. Whenever you are in a GD, this is the important thing that they will observe. You have to attack the issue, not the people. Okay. Even if you have to disagree, you do it in a very graceful manner. You say, regular you don't say things like, hey, no, I don't think that is right. You don't say things like that. You say, I appreciate the point that you have brought up, but I feel that instead of that, I feel XYZ is right. Okay? You can do all of this only by developing listening. We will work on developing a listening capabilities. I have a full-fledged module on listening. Okay, right. There are different types of GD. We will learn as much as possible about all of them. GD can be based on a topic. அதுதான் நமக்கு காமனா தெரியும், topic based GD. Recently, there are some companies which use a case based GD. Okay, I'll tell both. Okay. Inside the topics, again, there are 3 types. Okay, factual topics, controversial topics, abstract topics. Factual topics, it centers around a fact or a known fact. Okay. For example, socio-economic depression, things that are very factual. Poverty, right? Human trafficking, right? So here, உனக்கு எது advantage இருக்குன்னா, if you are a constant reader, or if you have regular updates of newspaper and all of that, factual topics வந்து most அந்த சீசன்ல என்ன நடக்குதோ அதை பத்தி தான் இருக்கும். Okay, so you can learn more about factual topics using newspapers. Okay, readings, GK, the readings of current affairs, right, and GK. Okay, these are the ways in which you can learn about factual topics. Okay, then you have controversial topics. In controversial topics, we might have things like, legalization of something that is being under debate, or we can say, transgender communities in core jobs, right? Those kind of debated topics, controversial topics are possible. In these type of GDs, they will check on how you manage your temper, because these are emotionally sensitive topics. So they'll check how you are able to manage your temper, right? They will focus on your noise, right? And how you talk to the other person and all of that. On abstract topics, they are அது வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப வேகா இருக்கும். It is very abstract. Joy, the color red, the number 10, right? You might have to do some lateral thinking. Okay, for example, if you talk of joy, okay, if you have been following up with certain of the books things, இதுக்குதான் வந்து புக்கை தவிர நிறைய படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு ரீசன் இதுதான். நியூஸ், புக்கு, ரைட், இதெல்லாம் வந்து நிறைய படிக்கணும்ன்றதுக்கு ரீசன் வந்து இதுதான், ஃபார் GD and knowledge to support your GD. Okay, if you take joy, okay, joy is a very abstract concept. Happiness na வந்து you can say you are happy, but what do you think of joy? It is a very abstract concept, right? You can say that joy can be experienced with mind, body, and soul. The exercise is the physical joy that the body experiences, right? And meditation is the mental joy that the body experiences, right? And emotional wellness is the emotional joy that you can experience. So for all of this, you need to follow a regular exercise and meditation pattern. You can talk like this, but for that you need to know about these type of abstract concepts. The number 10, you can tell about all famous people who were born on the 10th of 10th of each month, right? Color red, you can talk about the impact or power of color red. It refers to the communism and all of that. Okay, communist philosophy and all of that, right? So these type of topics are the most valuable, but also very difficult to prepare. You need lateral thinking and creativity for addressing abstract topics. Okay, then we have case-based GD. This is very, very recent and upcoming, where the company tries to understand how well you understand a real life case study. Has anyone heard of case study? What is a case? What is a case? Has anyone heard of a case study? Can someone quickly tell us what is a case? Okay, thumbs up or thumbs down. Have you heard of the word case study? Case study. Okay. So a case study is nothing but it is a documentation of something that happened in real life. Simple. Okay. நிஜமா என்ன நடந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்றது கேஸ். Okay. Right. So we are given a case study to argue for and against it. Okay. ஒரு கேஸ் ஸ்டடியை கொடுத்துட்டு இந்த மாதிரி இந்த கம்பெனியில் இப்படி நடந்துச்சு, ஸோ அதை பத்தி நீ என்ன நினைக்கிற அப்படின்னு the GD can go, right? So the case study, in the case study, what is the good thing is there are no right or wrong answers, or there is no one solution. There can be multiple solutions, multiple answers. You just have to justify it from various angles or dimensions. நீ எதை வந்து ஆன்சர்ன்னு சொல்ல போறியோ, for that you need to have justification. Okay. Right? Okay. Now, this is the slide that I will spend the time on the rest of today's session. Okay, I'll go very slow. Whatever you learn, okay, in soft skills, right, it will be checked in GD. That's why the order of testing or evaluating a campus hire is as follows. They do the quantitative test first. Quant is the first thing, right? Followed by they take you for a group discussion, and then they will take you for a technical round. Then they'll take you for the HR round. In some companies, it might be technical round will come before and then GD will come after. Okay, so this is the process. So they will ask you all to write the quantitative test, and then they will say, okay, go to GD. And once the GD is done, you will go for technical interview, and then you will go for HR. Right? So, what does the GD specifically check? Why does it happen before the final round as a separate round? Why should it not be clubbed with quantitative as a question answer approach? Or anyway, you are going to talk in the tech and HR round. So why do you need a GD separate? Right? The logic behind having a separate GD is to test your communication skills. Right? Okay. So when I say communication skill, it is the plain English that you speak? No. It involves your body language, the words that you choose to speak, and the points that you bring. Okay, that is the first thing. Then it will check your knowledge on the current affairs or the topic. Okay, you are usually given a topic or you are asked to do a case, or you are going to go and talk about some abstract stuff. In all of these cases, you need knowledge. They will check how strong you are in your knowledge on current affairs. The next thing is reasoning ability. What is reasoning ability? When you say reasoning ability, you refer to the ability to convince or reason out Okay, with the team. Okay, right. Then you have leadership skills. If you ask me, hey, I am a fresh engineer, and in the GD, how will they assess my leadership skills? Leadership is not about the role or the position. It is about the practices we do. Okay, right? So whenever you think of a leadership role, inside the GD, it means how well you are able to get the entire group together. Okay, if if you say that, okay, someone is deviating from the topic, or someone is saying things not relevant to the topic, right? How will you get them back on track without shouting, right? You have to do that. Okay, that will be the leadership skill. Then flexibility and convincing power are highly interrelated. So when you say flexible, you can't just be quiet, and in the end, you can't say, okay, you can't say, I will keep listening. I'll be flexible. I'll just keep listening. You can't say. Okay, right? You can't say that. So what can you do? Right? So what you can do is you have to bend wherever you need, go through the loop wherever you need, and also be very strong when you are putting your point across. Okay, right. Then the most important thing is your ability to work in a team. How will a GD find out whether I can work in a team or not? Okay? The reason why I said you can work, your capability to work in a team will be assessed, right? Here is because, okay, here is because you will talk in front of an entire team. So you will have two, three things to do there. Sometimes add your own points. Sometimes you say, so as ABC pointed out, I would like to add more point in that direction. Or sometimes you might have to summarize whatever the group has said. Right? So you have to be very strong in listening to your team, and also respecting or absorbing their inputs, so that you exhibit a strong quality of being a team play person. Okay? Then you have creativity. When I say creativity, your responses or your answers, it's not about just creating whatever is needed to talk. It's about presenting it very nicely and creatively. Okay, I'm not getting into the details here. It is just about presenting everything in a very neat way. Again, the group dynamics refers to being a team player, where you understand how the group is responding to the problem, and position yourself accordingly. Right? And then it also goes to check your level of maturity, interpersonal skills, and initiative attitude. When I say interpersonal skills, that means how well you can talk to people around you. That is interpersonal skills. Initiative attitude refers to not waiting for others to talk. Right now, in this session, if I ask you to talk, unless either I pick someone or someone else volunteers, everyone else will be quiet. That will make you score a 0 on initiative attitude. Okay? So you see, preparing for a GD is not about just English. It is about so many things. You have to be creative. You have to be strong in team communication. You have to be having an open attitude. You have to not worry about what others will think, who will start. If nobody is starting, you just have to go and start ahead. Right? So these are all the skills that you will need or you will be assessed through a GD. Is everyone clear? Any questions? Any questions so far? Is everyone clear? Can I have some quick reactions, please? Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks to those who respond. Right. Now let us take a small topic. Okay. Can I have 3 people? Don't worry about the language for today. It can be Tamil or English. Can I have 3 people who can do a group talk? I'll unmute 3 or 4 people. Okay. Aravindan, Bragadishwari, Ganesh, Hari, Ganesh, Hari, Kannadasan. Hi Ganesh. Let us wait for at least one more person to join.
Okay.
I'm going to take a very simple topic. Okay. Bragadishwari, can you join? I have unmuted you. Madhuvanti, I want at least one more person. I want one more volunteer apart from Ganesh. Vignesh, can you join? Vignesh T. Vignesh, I'm unmuting you, Vignesh. Hi, Vicky. Ganesh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. So Vignesh and Ganesh, see the topic that I want you to discuss for 2 minutes. Okay. Is
Okay, ma'am.
do we need uniform in college? Simple topic. Okay. I just want you to think for 1 minute. Okay. Think for a minute. Think of 3-4 points in your mind. Okay. Don't think of this as a debate. First time பேசும்போது அது டிபேட் மாதிரி போனாலும் பரவாயில்ல, பட் டிபேட்டா போகாத மாதிரி பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கணும். இம்பார்ட்டண்டா என்னன்னா ஆப்போசிட் பார்ட்டி பேசுற பாயிண்ட்ஸ்ல இருந்து உனக்கு ஓன் பாயிண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரெங்தன் பண்ணக்கூடிய விஷயத்தை எடுத்துக்கணும். ஓகே, எடுத்து நீ ஸ்ட்ராங்கா வந்து உன் கேஸ் பிரசன்ட் பண்ணணும். ஓகேவா?
Okay,
கேன் வி
ma'am.
ஸ்டார்ட்?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Vignesh, are you ready?
Okay, ma'am.
Who wants to go first? யார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேசுறீங்க? பேசுப்பா.
Ma'am, wait 2 minutes, ma'am. I have guest in home.
கணேஷ், நீ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண.
Okay. So the purpose of uniform is to say that uniform வந்து எதுக்கு கூட நம்ம இது பண்றோம்னா, நம்ம இந்த காலேஜ் ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்றோம்ல, நம்ம எல்லாரும் கூட யூனிஃபார்மா இது பண்றதுக்காக எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் நம்ம யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கணும்னு மென்ஷன் பண்றதுக்காக. பட் நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோம்னா யூனிஃபார்ம் மென்ஷன் பண்றதோட இந்த யூனிஃபார்ம் வச்சு நம்ம ஸ்டடீஸோ இதோ வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ண முடியாது, எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது. அது it doesn't improve our studies. ஸோ அதனால தான் இப்போ ஒரு சில காலேஜ் இப்போ எஸ்பெஷலி ப்ரைவேட் காலேஜ் பற்றி சரியா தெரியல. யூனிஃபார்ம்னு வந்து ஒரு கான்செப்ட் வந்து யூனிஃபார்ம் ஒரு கான்செப்ட் முன்னாடி சொன்ன மாதிரி தான். யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்குது, பசங்களோட யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கிறதுக்கும் அப்புறம் எந்த இது மென்ஷன் பண்றதுக்கும் கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜ்ல யூனிஃபார்ம் இப்போ பண்ணது இல்லை. பட் நம்ம ட்ரெஸ் கோடுன்னு பார்த்தோம்னா ஒரு டீசெண்டா ஒரு ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணிருக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும்.
So you mean to say there is no need for uniform?
Yes, ma'am. There is no need for uniform,
Okay.
especially unless for some இப்போ லேபுக்குலாம் லேப் கோட்டுன்னு கொடுக்குறாங்களா மேம், அதெல்லாம் கன்ஃபார்ம் போட்டாகணும். கெமிஸ்ட்ரி லேப்ஸ் அந்த மெடிக்கல்ஸ்லாம் மெடிக்கல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ற அந்த கோட்ஸ்லாம் அதெல்லாம் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும் மேம்.
ஓகே ஓகே. இப்போ வந்து நான் வந்து உனக்கு குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் பார்ட்னரா இருக்கேன். ஓகே. So thank you for the points, Ganesh. I liked your approach on the no apparent value that uniform adds. I agree that uniform may not add any value from the learning side, but there is also a merit in having uniforms. The reason being, uniform is a way of showing that everyone is the same. It doesn't allow us to differentiate people so that we don't feel lesser or greater than someone in the learning place or at the college. So some people might have very good clothes. Some people might not be able to afford those kind of clothes. So to bring down the difference in thinking, uniforms were introduced. So what do you think about this point, Ganesh?
Actually, it's a good point. Yeah, as I mentioned before, நான் சொன்ன மாதிரியே எல்லாரும் ஈக்குவலா
இருக்குடா. Actually, it's a good point, Kritika. அப்படியே சொல்லி பேசு.
ஓகே மேம்.
அதெல்லாம் கார்ப்பரேட் ரூல்ஸ்ல you don't use sir ma'am in corporate. Okay, you refer to the person by name. ஓகேவா? ட்ரை பண்ணு.
Okay, as I mentioned, you made a valid point, Kritika. Yeah, as I mentioned before, uniform states that everybody is equal. But what we need is results for our improvement in performance. Just because we are equal doesn't mean we have same talents and something like some sort of skills like that. So we can say that uniforms may differentiate within a college. Like in my college, we computer students have lab coats and such things. For us, every department has their own sort of coats. So, but we are not same. Within my stating that for department, even within your department, I know certain programming language, and my friends knows other programming language. It doesn't state that we are same at all. But yeah, but thinking everybody same is different from the talent wise. Okay.
Thank you, Ganesh. That's a very good argument. I like the points that you made. Yes, just thinking from the dress viewpoint or the external viewpoint, we will not become same. There are still differences inside our own department where people are working in groups. They don't mingle with each other. So what do you think will become, what do you think will happen to the uniforms going forward in the future?
I think we are actually we are going to if we are going to be use uniform in the future, it's going to still be like we are as a school children. Can you understand my point? Like
Yeah.
we sort of thinking that we are obeying obeying the what we obey from this what our teachers say us, we will obey us. Likewise, we are going to be like that. It's not a complete freedom. Likewise.
Okay, now we have our Vignesh ready with us. Vignesh,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to listen to your points. You you listened to our previous speaker, Ganesh, no? Please add your points. Why do you think uniform is important in schools and colleges? Or should we have it or not?
Yes, ma'am. We have uniform is the
ஏய் இப்பதான்
important
சொன்னல
part.
மேம் சார் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது.
Sorry, ma'am. Yes, the point is very clear, ma'am. We sorry, our point is very clear. Okay.
Hmm.
We have if we consider uniform in future, it's our very important thing. But actually, students like fashion nowadays, so they are improving our uniform to like good fashion through way.
Hmm.
So if management allow us, so we take like that. Okay.
Okay, so you are talking about management allowing and all, right? Okay, so now I want you to take a minute and think of your point, Vignesh. Okay, you bought a good new dimension. I am not doing it because I want to do. I am just listening to my college management. So then you can bring points like people here, at least in our country, lot of engineering students are just forced to follow certain rules without understanding the meaning, just because the college asks us to follow, right? You can bring that point. And to both Ganesh and Vignesh, first of all, I appreciate you coming forward to talk. Ganesh, you started off with Tamil, but once I spoke in English, you immediately switched over to English. That is a very, very good point. And Vignesh, you got a very nice new dimension to the topic. Okay, so a GD will start like this. Okay, so it will start with one person presenting their viewpoints, and then the other person either building to the viewpoint or building their own viewpoint. You were in this conversation that we had now between Ganesh and Vignesh and me. We did not have any points where we said no, no, you are right, no, no, you are wrong, or we did not have any counter points. That is the main role of having a group discussion. Is this example clear to everyone? Is this example clear to everyone? Okay. For today's session, I am just stopping it here. I didn't give you enough of break, so I am just going to stop overloading and then give a quick review. So in today's session, we learned about what is group discussion. We said, okay, when you talk of group discussion, you are there to just discuss and put your points. You are not there to argue or make a winning point. Okay, so we said it involves more than just passively listening or debating or not at all giving your points. It involves active listening, and also it involves putting your points through. Okay, so we also said that GD is a very important tool to assess somebody's personality type, which can tell about their ability to listen, their ability to control their temper when talking, their ability to be very graceful in accepting other people's viewpoint, right? So when you take the types of GD, we said that GD can be topic based or case based. So in topic based, it can be a factual, it can be a fact. It can be a fact, it can be a controversial topic, or it can be abstract topic. When you talk of factual topic, you need to know a lot about daily news, current GK, and all of that. When you take controversial topics, again, most of it can come from news, current affairs, and GK. Sometimes it might require some extended reading also. For abstract topics, you should be very aware. I will share a list of websites from where you can prepare for GD topics, the common GD topics. Okay, and you should keep yourself updated on different rare topics to be able to speak on abstract topics. In case-based GD, you will be given a case, okay, case study. Now we did right. Do we need uniform or not? That is a factual topic. Okay, so we have a situation that is fully explained to us, and you have to discuss to resolve the questions at the end of the situation. I will show you one example for this also. Okay, then I said GD takes a group of skills which will allow you to be assessed as a holistic person who is strong in soft skills. Okay, so tomorrow we will start with preparation for GD, and then we will proceed with the different GD types. In tomorrow's session, I will share the I will make sure that I load all the video in the webinar so that you are able to hear my videos audio content as well. Okay, for the next 2-3 sessions, I need you to participate. At least 2 of you will need to participate every day so that you can learn better. Okay, I want to give a high five to Ganesh and Vignesh for their extraordinary contribution and participation. It is definitely something that will help you. You will thank yourself for participating in this session and learning. Okay, right. So, any questions? I'm checking the QA box. Any questions? Okay, Saroja has given us some point. The uniform can create an idea for the students as we are all same while studying. Very good point, Saroja. Okay, Vignesh says, when I try to talk in English, my mind goes blank. Can you give a tip? இதுக்கு தான் நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செஷன்லயே சொன்னோம், பேசணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது இங்கிலீஷ் நினைக்க கூடாது. நான் என்ன சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செஷன்ல? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங்க் ஆஃப் யுவர் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் இன் தமிழ் சொல்லி கொடுத்தனா இல்லையா? சொல்லி கொடுத்தனா இல்லையா? சோ நீ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அந்த டாபிக்க வந்து பேச ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அந்த டாபிக்க பத்தி உன்னோட மதர் டங்ல நினைச்சுக்கோ. 3 points in your mother tongue and use a word by word translation. ஒன்னும் கிராமர் பத்தி எல்லாம் நம்ம கண்டுக்க வேணாம். ஓகே, வேர்ட் பை வேர்ட் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன். வேர்ட் பை வேர்ட் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் பண்ணோம்னா நம்ம வந்து அத வச்சு சென்டென்ஸ வந்து எப்படியாவது பேசிடும். புரியுதா? Right? So Vicky, I want you to practice that in tomorrow's session also. If you want, we can practice that. We can try that. Okay. For now, I am going to ask Vicky and Ganesh to help us with the rest of the GD sessions. I will always give chance to people whoever wants to participate. So I want your participation this week compulsorily. Okay? This is a very important round. Online campus recruitment, off-campus recruitment, whether you have arrears, whether you don't have arrears. Without group discussion, you cannot do anything. வாயுள்ள பிள்ளை பொழைச்சுக்கும். So I am just trying to help you develop your talking skills. Okay. For a session on talking, you cannot be quiet. You have to talk. Okay. Right. So any other questions? Any other questions? All clear? Okay, was the session useful? Can I expect most of you to participate tomorrow? Can I expect 2-3 of you to participate? Okay. Saroja, please get your mic cleared or join with some other device where you can use the mic. Okay, very good, Arvindan. Tomorrow I will wait to see you also participating. Okay, right. So thank you all. Today was a continuous session without breaks. So I'm just giving you some extra time. So please consider preparing for general topics. I will share a list of general topics which we will discuss over this week so that you are covered for most of the general topics. If any of your friends who are enrolled for this program and are not attending the session, please tell them to attend this week's session. If you attend this week's session, you will be able to at least manage a group discussion with basic topics very easily. Okay. Right. So a quick reminder from tomorrow, please use Open Mentor to log into the session. Open Mentor has the links for each of the sessions. This is a step that is taken to ensure the safety reasons of our program. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good day. Karthi?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.